It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Capela.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Tucker and Capela are up front. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon. And it's Clutch in at the 3, the small forward. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Terrence Ross is out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Sefolosha in at the 3 slot. Right around midseason here, Chris, more players-only meetings being held. Give us a little insight into what those are like.
Well, there's some really good ones, Kevin, and there's some bad ones. There's ones that goes, hey, guys, just wanted to bring us all here and say, man, listen, we could do a little bit better. We need to focus. I'll start with myself. I can be better on the boards. You need to be better guards over here. Those kind of meetings are good. Then there's the ones that say, listen, guys, we're going into playoffs. I need everyone to put the phones down. No more going out. Sacrifice. Tell your in-laws, tell your spouse, tell your family, listen, for the next month we're honed in where we can't come back. And then there's the ones that you don't like, the ones that finger pointing saying, hey, guys, I called this meeting because I'm tired of all of this. None of you are putting up. And then another guy says, wait, I'm not doing my job. You're not doing your job. Then other guys come in and you kind of get how it goes. So a lot of different ways you can have meetings. But hopefully as a coach, you have great leadership. So at the end of the day, even if you have hurt feelings, guys come out better for it.
Here's Capela. Goes straight to the defender for the Ducks. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Vucevic.
Now that's true grit for Capela. Outstanding and sticky with his shot, even when he gets knocked around. Well, to me, Clint Capela is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
On the free throw, no good. And with Capela, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Gordon, the pass to Sefolosha. Augustin against Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Augustin finds Sefolosha. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Clutch. Orlando grabs the miss.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the play.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. 4-3, Westbrook, and Vucevic pulls it down. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Westbrook against Augustin. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Gordon. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. 4-3, Westbrook hits it from three-point range.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Here's Sefolosha. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. In the corner, it's Gordon. To the wing on the left. Trying his work from deep. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Augustine looking around, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. And you look at Clutch, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Now, here's Tucker, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's Westbrook. The Magic getting the bucket. Rebounded by Sefolosha.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
He dishes it to Augustine. Pass to Gordon. Here is Ross. That's a 2 from Sefolosha, and it's good off the back rim and in. Cephalosha's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The shot's good from Clutch.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here is Augustine. Last game out he had 14. To the paint. And it's Vucevic missing. Rockets trail.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
Here is Ross after the made shot from Clutch. And here is Ross. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocked loose. Pass to Clutch. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Fires the 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Sefolosha kicks to Ross. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Ball control, body control, and a nice touch. All the ingredients you need for the reverse.
And here's the fast break. Sefolosha leading the way. Out to the right wing. Passes to Augustine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Magic shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this. The NBA fans sometimes called the 6th man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She make them creatively. They'd be bright. They'd be big. And we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris. Or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans, how loud they are, how they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh my God, last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The 6th man, the fans being the 6th man, that is not a cliche, that is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real, and some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy. Colts and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Sefolosha is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Fournier after the miss from Clutch. And Capella sends it back. Here's Clutch. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And there's some entertainment value in the windmill.
Oh, a rim shaker and a wrist breaker. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Gordon, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now the pass to Ross. He kicks to Fultz. For three, Fournier. No good there. And the Rockets take it the other way.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurt.
The Magic trail by 9. It's Fournier on the wing. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Pass to Ross from past the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clutch the pass to Westbrook. Capella trying to free himself up. Pass to Clutch. Kicks it to Westbrook. Rocket 6. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Fultz. He has 7. Here's Fournier. They grab their own miss. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Vucevic.
And some much needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Houston.
Now here's Ross. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Clutch. And on our sideline. Whoa!
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And Orlando has possession. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Fournier. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Rockets making a change here. Chandler's checked in. That one misses for Fournier. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of just your job to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job, okay. We don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. It didn't win, and so, yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
We sure will. Now, here's Fultz. 7 points in the game. Ross kicks to Fultz. From the arc. Also Westbrook with the rebound.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Gordon inside. Covered by Cephalosha. Clutch. And the 3-ball is good. Clutch has got 21 in the game.
Now, I thought maybe the D would figure him out as the game went along. It looks like he's figured them out in this first half.
Now Fultz. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Deep two from Ross. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Capella, he's pulled in a lot of votes. Nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10 in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and probably wishing he was a little higher on that list, but there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Orlando with the ball, trailing by 17. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And Greg, they just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Clutch after the Magic pick up 2. Gordon deciding where to go with it. No good on the 3. Well, Orlando shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Sefolosha dishes the faults. Chandler with the defensive effort.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Vucevic with the block. Passes it to Ross. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Houston Rockets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer's up.
Kevin,
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? Clutch, an impressive effort here today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon, and it's Clutch in at the 3. And here are the Rockets now. Outside Gordon. The shot. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Sefolosha has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets leading by 16. Outside Westbrook. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here are the Magic now. Augustine with it. The pass to Ross. And it's blocked by Capella.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Vucevic. He kicks it to Augustine. Five on the clock. Fires the 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
But this is not the start they've wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
The Magic trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Count that one. Augustine's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Orlando.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy. An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Pass to Sefolosha. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Count it. Good. And it's 13 points for Aaron Gordon. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of the 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA. Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Augustine finds Ross. Vucevic against Capella. Vucevic to the pass to Augustine. Now here is Sefolosha. Tight defense on him. It's deflected, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. So here's Westbrook. He has 6. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Sefolosha dishes to Augustine. And here's Fultz. He has 7. Sefolosha with it. Now guarded by Clutch. 4 on the clock. And Augustine kicks to Fultz. A 3-ball. Eric Gordon with the rebound.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
The shot's good from Clutch. Clutch has got 25 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Rockets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Just when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond and Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also the mental focus that game is all over the place, because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out because this guy's a beast on the board.
Westbrook against Augustine. Outside Gordon. Passes it to Vucevic. Shoots over Capella, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Gordon. And that's now 6 points for Vucevic. Murray outside. Back to Westbrook. Houston moving it around. There's the pass to Clutch for 3. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Augustine against Westbrook. Fires for 3. Augustine, no luck.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Nailed from three-point land.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Clutch. To the inside, Tucker played in with a nice touch off the glass.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass?
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that
Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Fournier. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing, by the way.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fournier out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Sefolosha in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ross finds Fournier. Here's Gordon. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper. Gordon's got 6 in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Westbrook. The 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Fournier passes to Sefolosha. Ross on the wing. And Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The pull-up, and it's Houston with another.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Here's Gordon. He doesn't hit that one. So Houston will take it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Murray dishes to Tucker. Here's Clutch. Back to Tucker. Jacks up a 3. Westbrook, no good. Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Sefolosha finds Bamba. Back to Sefolosha. Ross with it. Outside Fournier. Bamba passes to Gordon. Fires, high post. Bamba goes up with it again. And the shot is good.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to short forward.
Clark, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. That free throw good from Gordon. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Murray outside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 24 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
On the wing, Gordon launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
with all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around the neck. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
On the wing, Gordon. Up again. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Clutch. Tries a three. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. The Magic shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's a 1-2. Outside Jefferson. As there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. So you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports, and use them in business. So in business I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it. Get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by court.